We got them hats. Got 'em, got 'em. We got them hats. Yes, yes. We got them hats. Yeah, we got them hats. You name it, we got
What's
it.
up, y'all?
We ship it, we drop
Welcome
it.
back,
Right to your door.
LFR
Ship it,
Family. Let's get it.
drop it. Right to your door.
I'm looking for a hat. Drive around town and I need a cat. Where do I go? Where do I go? I got hats for sales.com.
You see what you like. You buy it, you ship it, it's coming your way. It's coming. Ship it, it's coming your way. Hats for sale. We got them hats. Got 'em. We got them hats. Got 'em, got 'em. We got them hats. Yes, yes. We got them hats. Yeah, we got them hats. You name it, we got it. You cop it, we ship it, we drop it. Right to your door. Ship it. Drop it. Right to your door.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Where do I go? Where do I go? I got hats for sales.com.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, gang. This is hatsforsale.com. Shows all of LFR Family's gear. Outwork yesterday. Welfare boy gear. As you can see, here's the baby with all of the information with my elementary, middle school, high school, neighborhood street sign, Livingston Road and 3rd Street, Southeast, and everything. Outwork yesterday. Motivational shirts while you're in the gym working out. Still look nice while you're doing so. Red and white LFR Family hat. Red and white outwork yesterday. And when you click, just go through the link in inside of the descriptions, put an LFR 10, get 10% off. We got funny hoodies, like the world's greatest. I get so many compliments on that one. That's a conversation starter inside the malls and everything. My wife actually don't like that, but I like starting funny conversations, man. Let's think about something other than the BS that's going on in this wild country sometimes, man. Look at the cute baby with the nice hat on hats. Make sure y'all visit when y'all have a chance, man. Hatsforsale.com, and make sure you get your 10% discount. The holiday season is coming up. I'm sure you got a man in your life, you got a woman in your life, and you looking for something inexpensive to get them, something that they can use over and over and over again, either to look nice or to just be warm while they're doing tasks around the house or outside in the winter and the fall. Cop them something from hatsforsale.com, LFR Family, and I'm going to thank you in advance. And speaking of thanking someone in advance, shout out to Renee Suzanne, who pulled up with her Outwork yesterday hat. Much love to Renee Suzanne, who always shows so much support. Much love to her, man. All right, for all my people in the building, let me go ahead and put these on the screen, man. Shout out to Louis B. Fishing, who was the very first person to show up today. What's going on, brother? Yeah, shout out to Louis B. Fishing. And then right behind him was Hadassah. What's going on, Hadassah? Yeah, let's go. Midterms, well, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah. And then her mama, Nanny's Taking the World. Much love to Nanny. Make sure y'all check her out on YouTube. She is killing it. Both her, Hadassah, and Renee Suzanne are killing it on YouTube, man. They are doing their thing, man. Yeah. Much love to you all. Lisa Marie, what's going on? Renee Suzanne, what's up? Much love to you guys, man. All right, let's go and get to the business at hand. As you can clearly see, there was a blue wave in the United States, and we got to talk about it. You know what? This was bound to happen, and I have to say I'm happy that it went the way that it went. I'm just saying, because sometimes people need to learn from their own decisions and choices, and we're about to see. Y'all know the term F around and F out, right? Well, F around and find out. Well, that's what's about to happen, man. F around and find out. Unfortunately, it has to be on the hands of other people, other American citizens, but it is what it is. That's the great part of being under a republic and a democratic society. So that's where we are right now. We vote people into office. We put our faith in them. They do what they can do, and they complain about the things they can't do. and they try to get things done for the people who voted for them, or they operate under their own selfish reasons, selfish purposes, so that they can get to the bag, get bigger relationships with more and more people, so that they can do their thing however they want to do it. And there's going to be some victims, there's going to be some victors, but at the end of the day, if you got God in your life, if you got the Lord in your life, you're not worried about a thing. I don't worry. I pray and I put it in God's hands. There's so many things in my life right now as we speak that I should be concerned about. But guess what? As long as I have God with me, I'm Gucci, baby. I am Gucci. I'm Fendi, I'm Chanel, I'm Prada, I'm Hermes, whatever you want to call it. I am good regardless, man, because I pray for myself. People pray for me. I know some amazing, beautiful, wonderful people in my personal life that I've met and hugged and shook their hands and had great conversations up close and personal. And I also know some amazing people all around the world that I've met through social media. And they're just as amazing as the people that I've rubbed elbows with, invited to my home for parties and cookouts and, all of that stuff, man. So with all this love and this abundance, how could you possibly feel bad? You know what I mean? Give God praise, glory, and honor, for his grace and his mercy endure forever. Please let me know one thing that you're grateful for inside of the chat. Just one thing. I'm grateful for my family. I'm not going to go all out and start preaching or anything like that. I'm just going to say I'm grateful for my family, man. My family is everything to me. My family is everything to me. And at my age of 47, while I lay next to my wife, man, I am both happy and sometimes I get concerned, man, because the great thing about getting older is that you're blessed to live another day to get it right and do things differently and potentially help others and grow and become the person that you're supposed to be in life. But the bad thing is, the older you also get to witness your friends and family and coworkers and acquaintances get sick and pass away. And that's not good. I mean, that's not a great feeling at all. So, I try not to give into any type of anxiety, any type of depression or anything, and start thinking about what ifs. When the day comes, when will I lose this person in my life? When will I lose my life and they have to go through all these things, man? Sometimes I just want to live in the moment and just give God all glory for just being a blessing of my life right now, man. The roof that you provide for me, the food that you provide for us, the water that you provide for us. Because it does say that the Lord is the living water. He's a living water. And most of our body is mostly water. And we were created in God's image. And we got way too much proof that God is amazing. Especially looking at fall, man. Look at fall, the beautiful leaves, the leaves colors, the red and the orange and yellow and green. And they're just, man, miss me with all that mess about there is no God. If you run across somebody that says it's not, you just look at them and be like, okay, I'm going to pray for you, brother. I'm going to pray for you, sister, and just walk away. All right. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Popcorn and Pajamas, Girl Talk. I like that. I like that name for your podcast. That's dope. Why are people acting surprised that Democrats won in blue states? This has nothing to do with Trump. He wasn't on the ballot. You know what this is called? This is called common sense. This right here, this is called common sense. Popcorn and Pajamas, Girl Talk. Hey, this is called common sense. And thank you so much for introducing some common sense into our conversation this morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, like, why y'all even surprised? You know why people are surprised? I will answer this. You know why people are surprised? Is because we continue to allow politicians to just lie to our faces and promise us the world and try to change the way the fabric of our nation over and over and over again. And it just blows our mind that people are just so dumb. You know what I mean? That's honestly just what it is. It's like this person is clearly showing that he has no care for American citizens, but they have all the care in the world for illegal immigrants. Why in the world would you vote for somebody who do not serve your interests? And that's the only thing it is, to be honest with you. It's shocking that people would choose foreign interests over what will benefit us domestically, like what will benefit us as a whole in this country. And that's what blows our mind. To be honest with you, I'm not shocked that a blue candidate won in a blue state. I'm not shocked at all. Now, when I look at Virginia, I get shocked. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, wait. I mean, for real, when I think about Virginia, it's not the same feeling as when you think about a New Jersey or New York or California. That's different. Like, although Miss Sears, she did throw some shots at Trump because Trump would not back her. So in today's docket, we got AOC, who's responding on Zohran Mamdani's win. And she's also responding. She's talking about how Margaret Taylor Greene is beefing with Trump right now. So she's going on a revenge tour against Trump. And one of her first stops was The View. And then we have, obviously, the CNN panel doing they bragging and they're happy and they're excited and they're like trying to rub it in the faces of all of the American citizens to say, aha, see what happened? Trump is not such a great president, because if he was, then everybody that he endorsed would be winning right now. And we see all them L's. Y'all are losers. Lehers. So I will say this, just allow people to have their moment, man. Let them party. Let them celebrate. Let them have a good time. Let them, let them be overjoyed for their win. Why will we be upset with them? Let them be overjoyed for their win. Renee Suzanne, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to you guys. Make sure y'all take advantage of it. And if y'all haven't already joined our memberships, the join button is right below this video. And again, if you are a business owner, content creator, artist, or coach, especially a content creator already, and you haven't figured out how to run this YouTube thing, make sure you get my YouTube course. Make sure you reach out to me with the word coach. Okay. Thank you again, Renee. I appreciate you. And I'm sure the people inside the people will appreciate you as well. I'm sure the people will appreciate you as well. But Popcorn and Girl Talk, I have to say, that is a dope podcast name. I hope you guys are doing some great numbers and you got that consistency rolling. And you are actually killing it. As a matter of fact, let me go look at y'all numbers right now. Let me go look at popcorn and pajamas and see what's going on. Let me see here. Hold on one second. I gotta be nosy. You know what I mean? I gotta be nosy. Make sure y'all doing y'all thing. Let me see. Popcorn and pajamas podcast. Okay. Let me see. Popcorn and Pajamas Girl Talk is what it is. All right. Okay. All right. So now I don't know if y'all are on where you guys are broadcasting your podcast mostly, but if you're not already doing major things on YouTube, please make sure that you're doing big things on YouTube, because guess what? YouTube is paying people great money to keep people on their platform. They're up against a whole bunch of other social media platforms right now, brand new joints that's popping up, and YouTube is up against them, and they're paying people handsomely to post content on social media. And that's another reason why I tell people all the time to post. You have content creators out here making $500 a month on YouTube. And you have content creators out here making $500,000 a month on YouTube. And the average amount that people are making is between 10 to 20,000 a month on YouTube. So, not saying that you should only do it for the money, but if you're looking to do anything for your business, you want to grow your brand and you want to grow your following at the same time while telling your story, adding your 2 pennies, giving your perspective, your periphery on any subject matters, it would behoove you to start consistently posting on YouTube today. Since 1846 to 2025, Virginia has had 32 Democrat governors and 7. Wow, I did not know that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me that information. I appreciate that. I see someone named Kate just now pulled up inside of the stream. Kate, I'm not accepting any calls right now, but I don't even know how in the world you got the link to pull up. But Kate pulled up. Much love to you. Drive safe, babe. Drive safe. But yeah, thank you so much for pulling up. Shout out to Kate. I just started YouTube. My numbers are on TikTok. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to check you out. I'm going to check you out for sure. All right. And no more super chats. Whatever you say inside of the chat, I'll be looking for it. All right. Stop spending your money to send messages. And thank you so much for helping out and being a part of our conversation that we're having this morning. Pajamas, podcast and pajamas, girl talk. I appreciate you. Much love to you all. Let's go and get into it. Let's do it. Shout out to my people, man. Man, y'all are just so dope. I know I do a whole bunch of talking when I do my live streams and I do my podcasts and whatnot, but y'all are my people. Hopefully y'all know that, man. And I appreciate just y'all being here. Y'all can be on many other content creators channels right now, but you're here with me, and that means a lot. And I pray that you enjoy whatever comes from this conversation, that you learn something from whatever comes from this conversation, and that you like and you share with everybody else that you know. All right. And make sure that y'all go to TikTok and y'all follow Popcorn and Pajamas Girl Talk. Okay. Make sure that y'all go to TikTok and y'all follow Popcorn and Pajamas Girl Talk. All right. All right. Let's go and get into it, baby. Let's go. All right. So, let's go and start off with this one right here. Hit the like button, gang.
Republicans lost Virginia, New Jersey, and Zohran Mamdani is the new mayor of New York City. Republicans, white boy summer is over and a cold winter is here. And the reason that I'm saying this is this. Now, there's been this concentrated effort over the past 10 months that I have seen where a lot of people in the Republican Party and in the conversation on X and all of this stuff have kind of tried to retcon Trump's and the Republicans' win. And they've kind of tried to ignore and erase that new coalition that brought Trump into power. These blacks, these gays, these Jews, these Asians, these Latinos, all of these non-traditional conservatives that came in. I think that they've been allowed to kind of like operate under the delusion that this was like white men saved Western civilization and we showed up and we did it and now we're going to run DC and it doesn't matter what anybody else says because if you're black in DC, if you're a black Republican, then you're DEI.
No, Statin 2033. I've gifted my course to many people already. People reach out to me via email and they give me their stories and they tell me about their hardships and why they would love to do content creation and why they can't pay for what I'm offering at the moment. And I actually gift it to them. We got people inside of our content creation group calls right now, who pulled up by way of their parent or their friend or something like that. So no more gifting. God dang it. Gifting is for Christmas. When Christmas time comes up, Statin, I'm going to gift somebody a course. But right now, it ain't Christmas. So come Christmas, I will be gifting my course. But right now, nah. And also, I want to say this too. The course is an investment. The course is you showing me that you have you got skin in the game and that you're taking it seriously. And when you show me that you're taking it seriously, then I will take it seriously with you. It's that simple. And what you will receive from it will be way more than what you paid for it. So that's my 2 pennies when it comes to that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Stat, and I appreciate you, brother. All right, let's go and get back to it.
We don't need you. We don't need all these gays. In fact, the gays that are working in DC don't even show up to an event that's for you, okay? Because you should feel lucky that you're in the administration. Like, we have seen all of this stuff over the past 10 months, and it just does not jibe with the reality of the situation. Because the reality is this. If this straight white Christian man stuff that's going on X, if that was really the leadership of the Republican Party and that was really who was coming out to save the party, then they would have showed up in New Jersey to vote. They would have showed up in Virginia to vote. They would have showed up in New York to vote for Curtis Sliwa. But they did not do that. And so that leads me to believe that all of that stuff is just a fantasy that lives on X that generally doesn't have a basis in reality, because if it was reality, then we'd be looking at Republicans winning the night instead of being the big losers of the night. That being said, there's an opportunity, I think, for a reimagining. And it's the reimagining of what the Republican Party is or should be in the future, because I'm going to give you a little inside tip that a lot of you people don't seem to know. It's that all these new people that brought Trump to power, these blacks, these gays, these Jews, these Latinos, all of these undesirables, these people came for Trump. They didn't come for the Republican Party. They didn't come from MAGA. They didn't even know what MAGA is. MAGA, which is quickly becoming cringe among anybody that does not live their life on X. All right? So the Republican Party, I think, has an opportunity to reimagine what and who they are. Is it going to be that sort of multiracial, multi-generational, multifaceted coalition that brought Trump into power? That coalition that Democrats dream of, that they pretend to have, that they don't really have, because really it's like a bunch of radicals and childless cat ladies pretending to be a coalition? That's who the Democrats are. But we have an opportunity as Republicans to reimagine who we are. All right? And I don't think that the conversation on X is helping us reimagine this. I think that the conversation on X has devolved into a lot of Pied Pipers leading everybody down a path of craziness and insanity and making people think that, oh my God, you know, this is all about the straight white Christian man.
Y'all are so damn immature. Why is this important? Huh? Stacey James, why is this important that that brother is gay? Y'all are so daggone childish sometimes. We trying to daggone get to the point, get to the crux of the situation that's going on in our country, and you talking about he's gay. He's gay. Y'all are something. Y'all are something, man. Like, why y'all like this? See, now you got Wheezy playing along. Why? What's going on with y'all? Huh? Who cares if the brother is gay? What he's saying is 1,000% true. Like, and if you can debunk anything that he's saying, I will love it. Anybody inside the comment section that want to let me know what he's saying that is not right and he need to shut up because he's just wrong. Not shut up because it's gay, but I know y'all not saying that, but yeah, I think he is gay. But that's not why I'm playing him. I'm not playing this video because he's gay.
And that's the person that's going to save us. Man. And everybody else needs to shut up and fall in line. And I would have been able to go along with that should you guys show up to win elections, and you don't. You don't. So now you are proven to be losers. You are proven to not show up. You are proven that all these cable news hits and all these podcasting and all of this tweet doesn't mean anything when the rubber hits the road. So my pitch and my idea is this. If we don't spend some time reimagining what we want the Republican Party to look like and who we're including and who we're involving and who we think should be the next generation of Republicans, then the midterms that are coming up 1 year from now, are gonna make tonight look like, I don't know, dessert at Dairy Queen. Because if we don't figure it out, it is going to get a lot worse than this very quick.
Okay, okay, all right. See, y'all are something, man. Seriously? Y'all are something. Let me tell you something, man. Hold on, let me tell y'all something. We supposed to be the adults, man. We supposed to be the mature ones. What are y'all doing? Why are y'all like this? Y'all are something else. I pray for you. I pray for that demonic spirit that's coming over you in the name of Jesus. Y'all are something. I just bought a Hyundai. Y'all are something. What he's saying is true. What he's saying is true. Now y'all made me want to take him, just take the video down because y'all just want to daggone poke fun of the gays in the military. I want y'all to hear something that Zoran Mamdani said, though. I want y'all to just answer this question right here. Does this sound like he's a mayor for Americans? Or does this sound like he's about to try to turn the whole New York City into something that is not? Because something that I love about this country is that it is a melting pot. I love the fact that people come from all over the world and they plant their flag here. They start their families here. They start their businesses here. They start doing great things here. Even with or without the help of the government, they do it here, and they do it on a level. Let me take this off the daggone screen because y'all are something. Hide the comment. Okay. I don't know why I kept that on. They plant their flags here. They do amazing things here, right? And then the generations that come from them are natural American citizens. And these immigrants that come from all over the world, they still consider themselves to be Ugandan, Afghani, Somali, Honduran, Venezuelan, Mexican, but they consider themselves to be American, Mexican Americans, Venezuelan Americans, Honduran Americans, Somali Americans. And some of them really try to add to the fabric of this nation. But what we're seeing is that takeover spirit that's coming from people like Zoran Mamdani. And it's because they are selling fear to people and trying to act like they are the protector and they will save them and they will give them whatever they want. Free transportation, free education, free food, free money, free cars, free love, whatever the case may be. And that's not what builds our nation. Free does not build our nation, man. Hard work, dedication, you know what I mean? Consideration of everything that happened to make this country everything it is right now. That's what builds our country. That's what keeps it where it is right now. That's why all these other nations around the world look at us as the benchmark. They look at us as the people to model behind. How do we build our infrastructure? Why are our people so excited to be American citizens? We don't, in other countries, they make walls, they build walls and gates to prevent their people from leaving. We don't prevent anybody from leaving. If you want to leave, we're like, go ahead and leave. We just want to have some law and order for people who want to come here. First of all, we want to know who you are so that when you come here, you are now responsible for everything that you do. We are not. Like, this is the land of the free. You're free to do whatever you want to do as long as it does not negatively impact our citizens. So that's what we're talking about here, man. Y'all are something. Y'all are something. Y'all are something. But check this out. This is Zohran Mamdani giving his acceptance speech. And I want y'all to just let me know, does he sound like he's for you? For the New York American citizens? Or do he sound like he's for somebody else? Check this out.
New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
One thing I didn't see him acknowledge were the people who voted for him that were not immigrants. I didn't see that. See, what they're trying to do is everybody here are immigrants. We are all immigrants. We all came from somewhere, either from the Mayflower or the slave ships or here. Nah, damn that. Like, that's so far ago, that's so long ago that we can no longer say that about everybody there. This dude did not acknowledge any American citizens who are natural born Americans whose, for generations, their families built New York City. Their families are the reason why New York is considered the Mecca. Like they are, he did not acknowledge them. All he did was acknowledge the immigrants. That's like, it's a slap in the face, because it's like when Kamala was running. It's like she didn't give a damn about the white people that was voting for her. She only talked about black people and women. That's it. And that's what you call a pander. That's what you call a grift. You know, people that go one way just for favor from that particular group and just completely disregard everybody else. That's disrespectful. But it doesn't stop there. Here's Ron DeSantis breaking down what really happened in New York.
First of all, Jack would have won 4 years ago, and he would have won tonight if you just take all the Republicans who've left New Jersey since I've been governor and moved to Florida. If they could have still voted in New Jersey, he would have won both of those races. Same thing with New York City. Maybe not a Republican, but, you know, Giuliani would not be able to win with this electorate the way it is now. Because what happens, Sean, is a leftist politician gets in, whether it's destroying a state like California, Illinois, New York, whether it's a city like New York City or Chicago. And the people that it tends to drive off are the center-right voters. And so when they leave, the resulting electorate is actually more liberal. That's how you go from Lori Lightfoot to Brandon Johnson in Chicago, which is digging the hole deeper. That's why you've gone from 8 years at de Blasio, now leapfrogging here 4, to have Mamdani, who's even going to be worse. And what we found in Florida is, first of all, we're not asking for anyone to move. I mean, people have talked about putting a tariff on people moving in at this point because so many have done so. And I know a lot of people in Florida would think that that would be necessary. But here's just the truth. You look at all 49 other states since I've been governor and look at who's migrated to Florida. All 49 more Republicans have moved to Florida than Democrats. Vermont, New York, Illinois, you name it. And the result of that is not just migration, because we've had a lot of people shift within Florida. But when I got elected, we had 300,000 more registered Democrats in Florida. Today, we have 1.4 million more Republicans.
States are just becoming true to themselves. That's all it is. Red states are becoming redder. Blue states are becoming bluer. And and I have to pull this up just one more time. Popcorn and pajamas, girl talk. She said, and this is a lot of common sense right here. Why are people acting surprised that Democrats won in blue states? This has nothing to do with Trump. He wasn't on the ballot. So red states are becoming redder. Blue states are becoming bluer. And I have this one video of this one young lady who said, people who are actual Democrats, like old school Democrats, they are moving to red states, but then they're voting for the same policies that they're running away from in blue states. Hopefully I said that correctly. You got actual Democrats who been voting Democrat all their life, and they see that things are getting way out of hand in blue states now. So they're leaving and going to red states. They're going to Florida. They're going to Texas. They're leaving California and going to those places. But when it's time to vote again, they're still voting for the same policies that they ran away from. And they're creating like a blue movement again. And they're creating the same BS that they actually ran away from. Check this lady out right here. And we're going to get to AOC in a second. And anybody that say that AOC is not a cutie pie after I show y'all this video, you're getting blocked. Because AOC, I don't agree with anything that she says, but she's a little cutie pie. Like if if politics wasn't working for her, she'll be booming on OnlyFans. She'll be booming. She would be booming on OnlyFans. That's all I'm saying. Let me see. Staten says, I wanted to know if I could buy your course and gift it to my grandson. Yes, you can buy the course and gift it to your grandson. You can most certainly do that. It only comes with the code, and they'll be able to get in that way. So if that's what you were saying when you said, Van, can you gift your training course to someone? I thought you was talking about me gifting. You was talking about you gifting. Yes, other people can purchase the course and gift it to other people. We've had it done many times before. And I will walk you through that personally through email. Of course, we will communicate through email and get that done. All right, thank you, though. I appreciate the thought. Wheezy says, Coach, you know you think just like us. I do. But y'all make me be bad. I don't want y'all to make me be bad. I want y'all to make me, act right. Like, Van, act right. Act right, bro. Walk away from the goofiness. Walk away from the way that you usually are when nobody's around. Well, when people are around, I'm the same no matter who's around. I'm the same in front of my pastor, in front of my mama, in front of my guardian, in front of my wife. I'm the same in front of my kids, in front of like investors, in front of clients. I'm the same in front of everybody. And I think I need to change that because I need to know how to code switch. It helps out when you know how to code switch. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. All right, let's go and get back to it. This is the young lady I was talking about.
Could not care less who gets voted into office in New York City. I will be so transparent with you guys. Let them vote him in. Let them vote that communist into office and let them just reap the consequences of what comes from socialism and communism. Because the same people who are screaming about how their SNAP benefits were taken away and how they can't afford to eat this month because the government took away their SNAP benefits are the exact same people who are voting for Mamdani, which is just more socialism. Because again, people said this two times, if you guys allow the government to feed you, then you allow the government to starve you. What do you think is going to happen if he gets elected into office? He can take away that funding for your house, for your food, for your buses at any point in time, whenever he wants. And truthfully, I think that y'all just need to experience that. See what happens, reap those consequences. That's the only way that you'll learn that socialism is not the way to go. So if New York City agrees and elects in a Muslim, communist, socialist, whatever, then so be it. Let it burn. Let it burn. As somebody who lives in a red state in Texas, like let it happen. And I love Abbott for him saying he's going to impose a 100% tariff on any person moving from New York to Texas because it's going to feed our economy down here and you guys will have learned a lesson. So fucking go for it. Love that for you.
That's petty. I don't. Okay, y'all, let me know what thumbs up if you agree with this. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think that people moving from blue states to red states should receive a tariff from the state they're moving to? And how would they get that done? But just a thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think it's right if people from New York that don't like these policies and they run to Texas or they run to Florida, should they be tariffed? Thumbs up, thumbs up, whoa. Okay. Okay. Wow. Most of y'all are like thumbs up, thumbs up. Dave Johnson is like thumbs down. Okay. I did not expect that when I asked the question. All right. All right. So we only got 3 thumbs down. Everybody else, astoundingly. All right. So Token Robot was like, nah, that's a no for me, dog. They need to sign something saying they won't vote the same. So it's a mixed bag. It's like a 30. It's like a 7-3 ratio. 7 saying yes, tariff them, give them because that's what they voted for. And if you're going to come here with the foolishness, then you're going to have to pay extra. But most of y'all, some of y'all, for the most part, were saying, nah, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. And and actually she's actually cute. She's a cutie pie. She's a cutie pie. It's usually easier to post, to be a commentator or to put your opinion on social media when you're attractive. That's wrong though, ain't it? Like, how come society has us that way? Like, we'll listen to somebody who's cute before we listen to somebody that's ugly. Why is that? And if they're ugly, they got to be powerful or rich. And then we'll give them another pass. Well, they ugly, but they got some money. They got some power. Y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else. Okay, so most of you said that people from blue states that's trying to have an main exodus to red states because they are tired of the bull sugar honey iced tea, they should be tariffed. All right. All right, so now let's go ahead to some CNN and see what they're talking about. We got AOC talking to Abby Phillip. We have Scott Jennings speaking on this matter, and a little bit of Van Jones. So let's see what they have to say. First up is AOC. AOC talking about what happened. Here we go.
He had to not just defeat a Republican. He had to defeat a Republican and the old guard of the Democratic Party at the same time. He was fighting a war on 2 fronts and not just one. And he still won resoundingly. And I think the message that sends is that the Democratic Party cannot last much longer by denying the future, by trying to undercut our young, by trying to undercut a next generation of diverse and upcoming Democrats that have the parties, the actual party, our actual electorate and voter support.
Some tea for you. MTG, people are like, oh my God, she's saying all of these things. Like, what's gotten into her lately? Oh, like she's bucking against Trump. She's bucking against the administration. Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to run for Senate in Georgia. She wanted to run for Senate earlier this year in the state of Georgia. She wanted to be the Republican nominee for Senate. So she was gearing up for that statewide race, and Trump told her no. Trump said no. And the White House and Trump land shut down Marjorie Taylor Greene's personal ambitions to run for Senate. And she has been on a revenge tour ever since. Personal ambitions to.
So first of all, all right, so be honest with me, man. just keep it a buck with me. I know y'all got your own preference, and a lot of y'all like, well, she already opened her mouth for years. I've been listening to her open her mouth, and I hate the things that come out of her face. So no matter what her face looks like, the stuff that comes out of her face makes her way less attractive. So it doesn't balance out. It doesn't equal. It's like once you do the math, it's like you got the face, which is good, and then you got the things that come out of her face. Does the things that come out of her face add to her attractiveness, or does the things that come out of her face subtract from her subtractiveness? And from what I'm hearing from you all, the things that come out of her face subtracts from her attractiveness. Now, y'all are something, man. But she believes she's attracted too, because women, and I'm just talking to the ladies right now, would you wear your hair like this if you didn't believe that you were attractive? Like this is the way that she got her hair thrown over to the side, like, you know what I mean? And she just doing her thing. She believes that she's hot. She believes that she's that chick. And she also know that most of y'all are just some haters. She's basic. Look. Ryan says she's basic. Michael says unattractive. Let me see. Lone Wolf says he can fix her. She's fine, but she's dumb. She has nice jeans. The light's on, but no one's home. Someone's personality and beliefs can make someone look ugly. Okay. She's fine AF, but she's dumb AF. All right. Yes, she is very pretty until she opens her mouth. Okay. All right. She's a comfortable liar. All right. I muted it. Then she looked okay. I keep saying that y'all are the ones that should have a channel, bro. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all say some things that should be on the screen. I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all are something, man. Y'all are quick-witted. Like very quick-wit. I don't know if y'all have what it takes to speak for 3-4 hours about different topics, but once you get there, you're gonna be phenomenal. All right. Okay. So, all right. So the things that come out of her mouth makes her ugly. Here we go. Van, that's why we're in the shape we're in as a country. We voted for people who look good and talk nice, but don't know their butt from a hole in the ground. People voted for Obama for the same sugar honey iced tea. You know what? I can't argue with them on that. That's just society. Society, we give people opportunities all the time simply because they look the part or they sound the part. And sometimes you can't even get the job unless you look the part. And even if you're absolutely genius, I think, and feel free to let me know with a thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think that that what's her name, Caroline Levitt would have gotten a job over everybody else if she weren't the looker that she is? I bet a whole bunch of biased thumbs up about to pop up. Yes, because she's very smart and she's this and she's that. Nah, she's also beautiful. She has a pretty face. She's a blonde and she got tig old bitties and back pockets. She got all that. She got tig old bitties, back pockets, and she's cute. And I don't think she would have gotten a job if she didn't have that full package. I don't see Trump hiring anybody that's ugly. That's just me. I mean, it seemed like the Democrats would hire somebody who's ugly before conservative was. That's just, I'm just calling it what it is. I think the likelihood of a Democrat hiring someone is who is ugly, who is not very physically appealing, they will hire them first before a conservative would. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. See, yeah, just when it comes to see, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? All right, so based off of what she just now said, and I don't know if y'all have seen that Margaret Taylor Greene was on The View, and she was pretty much sounding like she well, I'm gonna show y'all. So I'm gonna show you what it looked like right now. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And here's Margaret Taylor Greene doing exactly what AOC said. And I want y'all to just listen to this. Just listen to it.
Practically, I yelled at Mike Johnson last week on our GOP conference call. By the way, I'm missing the call today. It's going on right now. And I hope that Mike Johnson is finally giving a single health care policy because the country deserves it, and it shouldn't be a secret. And I shouldn't have to go into a skiff to go find our Republican health insurance plan.
Maybe there is no plan.
You know what? You want to know something? That, I believe, is the truth. There's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of bills, but there's no consensus.
Yeah.
And I think that's a failure. I do.
Margaret Taylor Greene, I like her, but she is grifting. I like her. I don't like this version of Margaret Taylor Greene. I don't like this version of MTG. The pivot, she's pivoting. She's pivoting because she's making a power move for herself. And guess what? I ain't got no issue for anybody looking out for themselves. If I'm working with you and I'm thinking that bigger opportunities are going to come from this, and you prove me to be a liar, like you pretty much tell me that, nah, this is it. This is it for you. Like, I just need for you to just put on that MAGA hat and say what I want you to say. I mean, I'm not saying that that's what Trump did, but that's what it's coming off as from her. And now she's going up against the entire conservative party, all of the Republicans at this point, and she's saying that Mike Johnson, she's beefing with him. Why would you get on The View? I mean, that's just, why would you go to The View and give them all of the fodder that they need in order to use against the Republicans? Why would you do that? Huh? You don't have to. Like, you can go on there, still take up for the side that you voted for, the side that you rock with, and still come off as intelligent and objective. Like, you don't have to go up there and meat ride Trump, but you ain't got to go up there and sugar honey iced tea on him either. Like, you ain't got to go to The View and talk trash about the Republican Party. That's what it seems like it is. She said Mike Johnson has not put out one single policy. Like, I'm missing the call today, but I'm probably not missing anything because he's not really talking about anything. Like, that right there is her grifting. Margaret Taylor Greene is very smart, and she got balls of steel, but it seems like she's been wronged, and I think what AOC just now said has a little bit of weight to it because it seems like she's a little bitter. And this isn't the only one that she's on where she's talking about this right here. Hold on one second. Let me see. Because Margaret Taylor Greene has been going off, bro. Like, she's been on The View just saying things, man. Just, I don't know. Like, it seems like she's in pander mode right now. Pander. Like, she's pandering, man. She's trying to get whatever she wants to get from this situation. Hold on one second. Let me see. And I know you guys, how y'all feel about the gays, but here's another one. No more gays, please, man. No more gays. Y'all are something.
Well, New York City, you had a nice run, but it looks like Comrade Mamdani is officially going to be the next mayor, a guy who hangs out with a bunch of 9/11 sympathizers who are probably on the no-fly list. Mamdani is nothing more than an overgrown theater kid who's never held a real job. He's an actor who eats with his hands. That was the worst thing I saw about him. He eats with his hands, and all these like rich, yuppie, liberal white chicks who voted for Mamdani enjoy living under Sharia law, okay? Going to your Soul Cycle classes or Orange Theory covered in sheets, it's going to get a little hot under there. Now, New York City makes up 9% of the United States economy, and I imagine a lot more businesses are going to flee to Texas and Florida and other red states. But
not without a turf. All right, so you're absolutely right. I have to say, Nicole, Sarah Huckabee was not attractive at all, in my opinion. In my opinion at all. And I know exactly who you're talking about because that's when I was a Democrat. And I used to be pissed whenever she got up there and started talking. Very smart, extremely sharp, very smart. And she was like a guard dog, man. But yeah, she's very smart. But yeah, you're right. So yeah, thank you for proving me wrong. I could be wrong sometimes. Somebody said, please don't say ugly. Why can't you say ugly all of a sudden? Hold on. So that wasn't the whole point, the reason why I went over here. So all right. So what I wanted to show y'all was Margaret Taylor Greene on The View. All right, because she was just trying to sell a bill of goods, man. All right, so listen to this. They actually said maybe she should become a Democrat. And I'm just going to fast forward to some of this right here. All right, here we go.
What is going on?
I don't know. I am so America first. I feel like I live it and breathe it. And that's my district, and that's what people want. They are so tired of their hard-earned tax dollars being sent overseas to foreign wars and foreign aid and foreign causes, while life in America just becomes more and more unaffordable. We want this money invested at home for our infrastructure, for programs, for our people, and most importantly, for my children's generation and their children and their children and generations to come. And I have to say, that's what I've campaigned on the entire time. Everybody's like, Marjorie Taylor Greene has changed. And I'm like, oh no, nothing has changed about me. I am staying absolutely 100% true to the people that voted for me and true to my district. And I am so angry when I drive around my district to all these beautiful little rural small towns. And there's manufacturing plants that are crumbling from decades of lost industry. Small businesses that got shuttered during COVID lockdowns and COVID shutdowns. And you want to know something else, Whippy? So many veterans that went over and had to fight in some war that really had nothing to do with where they were from or their hometown, and their lives and families' lives have been so affected. So for me, I am unapologetically America first, and I'll do anything I can to work hard to save
Maybe you
this
should become
country.
a Democrat, Marjorie.
Why would you become a Democrat when she said clearly that she's America first? Democrats aren't America first. What? And they gonna clap and laugh from that? Joy Behar, that was like not what she was saying at all. One thing I would say too is Margaret, like MTG, just because you have aspirations to run for higher office does not mean that you should not acknowledge the work that has been done on the side you're currently on. Trump and his administration have been doing some phenomenal things for America first. We wouldn't have had Tom Homan hired, and we wouldn't have had immigration brought to a screeching halt if it weren't for America First policies. We're not just giving away money to other countries. We're investing in things that are going to come back immediately. Like, for instance, Argentina. The money that's going over to Argentina is not even taxpayers' money, and the money has already been made whole already. The promises are already in the bag to come back. All we do is invest in other countries, or we funnel money through other countries. And that's it. We're not really giving to anybody. Under the Biden administration, we were giving to people. We were just giving billions of dollars to whatever country we wanted to give to, and we were hiding it. Like, we was talking about Like I think John Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, was talking about all of the fraudulent amounts of money that we were sending to other countries for nothing, and we weren't getting anything in return but votes. So that's what the Biden administration was doing. But under Trump, that's not the case. I think Margaret Taylor Greene is selling herself short, trying to become a fan favorite of everyone again, so that she can make whatever pivot to being an independent or doing whatever she wants to do. But sweetheart, they made fun of you. They said some of the nastiest things about you while you were donning a MAGA hat. They are not there for you. Clearly, they didn't hear anything that you just now said if Joy Behar is saying you should be a Democrat, because they aren't America first at all. At all. They're immigrant first. They're their own pockets first. So, yeah, I think that what she's doing right now is actually, and again, I like her for being a tough woman on the right, but I don't like this side that I'm seeing right now. I don't think this is cute. I don't think this is moving in the right direction. Yeah, I don't like it at all. All right, that's just my 2 pennies. That's just my 2 pennies. E. Poindexter, New York might see a short-term price drop as people move out and inventory increases, but the subsidies will dry up and chaos ensues after. Let me tell you something, E. And thank you so much for the super chat. They're going to see a whole bunch of sugar honey iced tea take place that they're not going to be for. And one of the things is the Islam takeover. They're not going to like that at all. I just now saw a video of white women walking through some state. I forgot what state they were in. And they were recording themselves just now getting punched in the face or spit on or disrespected by Muslims in that area. And Islam is not about cohabitating with other religions. They're not. They're not showing themselves friendly to people who practice other religions. They're about a complete takeover. And those are the people that Zohran Mamdani rub elbows with. And that's exactly what he said in his speech. It's all about the immigrants. It's not about the American citizens. It's about the immigrants. And when he's around those immigrants, talking that, Islam and Muslim talk, he changes his language. He changes his speech. He is who they are. And ain't nothing wrong with practicing your religion. As a matter of fact, that's something that the United States actually practices too, freedom of religion. But Islam is not about getting along with other people. And New York is about to turn into something that these folk are not ready for. They need to be praying hard for what's to come right now, because things are about to take a sharp left turn, and they're going to be pissed off at their decision making. But as I said before, I'm glad that they get to go through this. Like, let them go through it. Like the young lady that I just now pulled up right here.
And vote him in.
Like her right here. She was saying the same thing. She was like, yo, if this is what they voted for, then let them go through what they vote for. Like, just when they start crying and want to come to red states, tax them. Tax them. Say, oh, you want to come here to save your ass? Okay. It's going to cost you. So, yeah, it's going to happen for them regardless. Thank you, E. Poindexter. I appreciate it. If she looked like the oof running for governor of California, she would never have gotten elected. He and Anna Paula Luna, two hot congressmen there. There are. All right, so I'm sure you spitting game. I'm sure you spitting game, Staten. But I'm trying my best to understand exactly what you're saying in this right here. So my apologies. Charge that to my mind, not my heart. Maybe I'm not sharp enough to pick up what you're putting down in this, but I'm sure you spitting game. So Thank you again for the super chat, brother. Miss y'all. I've been working I've been working to survive this. This is sad. This is a sad day. Man, I'm at 867. Keep on hustling, keep grinding, keep praying for better, and keep moving in the direction that God leads you. And try not to work yourself to death. Try to figure out other ways to another path that will lead you away from having to just overwork yourself and not be able to enjoy life. But I do love that hustle spirit about you, because you're not sitting and waiting for anybody to come save you. You're not demanding that the federal government bail you out. You're busting your ass and you're getting to it. You're handling your business. You're rolling up your sleeves. You're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, so to speak. And for that, nothing but love from me. Nothing but love from me. I have a dear respect for hustlers, for people who go and get it, for people who go out there believing in themselves, even if they have to fail day after day after day after day, because that's what people who believe in themselves do. When you listen to the stories of most billionaires, they'll tell you a time or two where they lost it all, or where they were homeless, you know what I mean, sleeping in the car, or sleeping on somebody's couch, or sleeping outside at a bench, or at the park or something like that. So I would say keep on grinding, doing your thing for sure. We need to fill it. The state will be okay, but the city is cooked, and we'll set up the flip. We'll set up the. Hold on one second. I still got this up. We'll set up the flipping of the state. You're absolutely right. They need to fill it. They need to go through what they're going through right now, and the tides will definitely turn back to where they're supposed to go. Especially if this is not what's good for them. Now, if it's good for them, then it will go in the direction that it's supposed to go. Here's the panel I was telling you about on CNN. Check this out. Oh, well, first of all, here's Trump speaking about it.
And last night, it was, not expected to be a victory. It was very Democrat areas, but I don't think it was good for Republicans. I don't think it was good. I'm not sure it was good for anybody. But we had an interesting evening, and we learned a lot. And we're going to talk about that, and I'll say a few remarks, and then after that, I'll ask the press to leave. The press has been very, very nice to us the last couple of months. They were great to us in terms of the foreign visits with China, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia.
All right, so that was just a quick little. Okay, we're going to talk about it later. So he really didn't say anything. He just said, "Look, we about to sit down. We about to have a good time. We're going to eat. I'm about to tell the reporters to leave. When they leave, we're going to talk candidly. We can't talk around them, because what's going to happen is they're going to make everything the news, and we don't want to do that around them. So, yeah, there you have it.
Democrats are saying stuff's expensive. They've been in charge for a decade in New Jersey. They've run the legislature for 2 decades. They're saying, oh, taxes are too high. Okay, with the 6th highest income tax, 2nd highest property tax, they've been running the state forever. And they shut down power plants. They shut down nukes. They shut down coal. Anytime you want to try to put a pipeline, natural gas through New Jersey, they block it. They spent billions on windmills that don't work, and now they're like, oh, stuff's expensive. Get out of here. This woman, Mickey, Mikey, I don't care what you call her the white Kamala Harris. They asked her what she wants to do on day one, and she was like, the dumbest woman I've seen of all time. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of dumb women.
Whoa. My man said she's the dumbest woman that he's seen of all time. And he's seen a lot of dumb women. Wow. I'm believing he's talking about the New Jersey mayor. New Jersey governor, sorry. Let's go ahead and see exactly what he's talking about. Let me pull up some footage of her. Let me see. Let me see here. Let's see here. Mickey Sherrill. Let me see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what she's talking about. All right, so this is Mickey Sherrill that I'm about to show to you guys. The one that he says is extremely dumb. Yeah. All right. I'll take this off. Hey, guys, thanks again for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it, man. Y'all are absolutely dope. Myself nor any other content creator can do this without you. So thank you.
It is so wonderful to be here. So here we are in Edison, New Jersey, which is kind of the heart and soul of our Indian American community here in New Jersey. But we really do have such a vibrant community everywhere. In my congressional district, in Livingston and Parsippany, so throughout our state, Indian Americans have contributed so much in all types of industry. And here we've gone to a lot of the small businesses, which really add so much to our state. And I have to tell you, these are the businesses that I'm most concerned about with the tariff programs going on. We just saw huge tariffs put on India on top of some of the basic baseline tariffs. We saw huge tariffs added yesterday. I was speaking to one person who owns an Indian apparel shop, and as I don't have to tell you or your listeners, the way Indian clothes are made is a craft, and it's very, artisans have developed this craft over hundreds of years. You don't find that here in the U.S. So many of these clothes are imported, and now he's saying that it might start to be really impossible because he's looking at 65% added cost. So as we look at that, that goes to job opportunities, it goes to our logistics network, we're a logistics state. So as governor, I'm going to fight hard to make sure our small businesses can thrive.
Okay, so that's Mickey right there. So let me show y'all this right here so that you can see what she represents. Okay. All right, so this right here says ending taxpayer funding of Planned Parenthood. She voted no to end taxpayer funding of Planned Parenthood. Keeping biological boys out of girls' bathrooms and sports. She voted no for that. She also voted no for stopping sexual orientation and gender identity education in grades K through 5. So she wants the schools to continue to teach children about sexual orientation and gender identification in grades kindergarten through grades 5. As far as lowering taxes on New Jersey families and businesses, she votes no. She's not for that. Prohibiting late-term abortion. She's not for that either. Allowing parents to choose the best school for their children. She's not for that either. What the hell are people voting for? This is nuts. How does she win? What the hell is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. What is... Why in the hell would anybody vote for her? She don't even want to cut taxes. She don't want to lower taxes for New Jersey families and businesses. Let's talk about the children, man. Why does she want to? Okay, guys, let me tell you, if you're a governor, mayor, senator, whatever, you have power over what could happen in schools in certain districts in or around this country. Why not just create a transgender bathroom? Why not just do that? Create a transgender. Just it's not that big a deal, man. Like a trans bathroom. Get one. Like it's going to be a little bit of money up front for the construction, but that will solve so many issues. Like, get a trans bathroom, please. Get trans sports. Get trans sports. That way, if anybody cut on the TV and they see that it's a trans sport event, they can't complain about boys playing against girls or girls playing against boys. If they see men and women in the same bathroom, have it be a trans bathroom. Like, come on, bro. and teaching kids about sexual orientation and gender identity in kindergarten through 5th grade? Why are they voting for that? You won't even prohibit late-term abortion. So you mean to tell me that somebody could be 6 months pregnant and just for the F of it, just want to abort? And you're like, cool, because women's rights? That's evil. That's evil, man. You don't even want to allow parents to choose the best school for their children? So they don't want parents to have any rights over their kids now. They want to be able to groom them however they want them to be. That's sad, bro. Nah, man, I'm with main man. I'm what's his name? What's cuz name? Jesse.
Democrats are saying stuff's expensive. They've been in charge for a decade in New Jersey. They've run the legislature for 2 decades.
What's this guy's name right here? I'm with him. This is crazy, man. This is nuts. This is nuts, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, man. For real.
I just drove 2 hours to vote because I don't understand how we continue to fall for this guy's tricks. Gavin Newsom is responsible for the Palisades fire. He destroyed the state of California. He's done nothing for the fire victims. He's done nothing to prevent future wildfires. He knows he's hurting and he can't get elected with his record, so he manufactured Prop 50 scam just so he can get a victory in his ocean of failures. He's attempting to pad his stats so he can run for president. This is not left versus right, Democrats versus Republicans. Gavin Newsom is uniquely unqualified to run anything. He ran San Francisco into the ground. The state of California has been decimated in his time as governor. Trust me, you do not want this guy running the country. Look what he did to my town.
Be careful. Be careful. Because as idiotic as this country is, as the people are in this country, they will end up voting for Gavin Newsom to be president. The Democrats will vote for that. It's almost like which governor F's up their state the most, that's the one that we want to run. Like, which one of these governors can really screw up their states? That's what we want. That's what we want. And how the hell are people buying this mess, man? Do people not love their children anymore? Do people not love their families anymore? What am I missing? I feel so lost, bro. I feel so damn lost. Brent says people are crazier than anybody else. That's the truest statement I've ever heard in my life. That's an extremely true statement. Oh my God. Brent, you are hilarious, man. Thank you so much for gifting 5 more memberships, Renee. I really appreciate it. I see that people are taking advantage of them. So thank you for gifting them. Becoming part of the members only crew. I have great plans for the members only. Just trying to figure out what I can do special for you all. So we are going to have some members only live streams. I'm just now learning how to do that. But you know what I mean, it's a little difficult sometimes to do certain things, but yeah, that's how it be, man. That's how it be. As a matter of fact, let me see here. Yeah, people are nuts, bro. People are absolutely insane. Thank you, Renee.
The one that was in the car right there?
Yes.
You pulled
I'm
over
watching
to say
you
hi.
for the past 3 days. So many times. It's amazing. I'm from communism.
Okay.
This is crazy. Like, seriously. I don't know what they want to resist. I have no clue.
I can't get in.
Yeah, sure, of course. I've been to communism, all of that stuff, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are you from?
Hungary.
Oh, wow.
So back in the days, it was it was actually communist,
Yeah, absolutely.
and it sucked. So I don't understand those people in this country who actually are saying,
What do you think about Mom Donnie about to win and be the mayor of New York, a proud
God
communist?
bless New York.
Yeah, that's why we're here in
Seriously,
Florida,
listen,
right?
I live behind the Iron Curtain. Making things like that to want socialism and want communism is one of the dumbest thing anybody can say in this country. And I would literally make it as a college requirement that you have to go for 3 months as a volunteer to a third world country to actually notice how good you have it.
Yeah.
Because that's the only solution. Because what's going on in colleges, it's ridiculous. They don't really understand anything whatsoever.
How do you think we got to the point where a communist, proud, out there communist, is about to become the mayor of the largest city in our country?
We made it happen. Us. We wanted better for the children. So we let them do whatever they want, and you simply did not educate them. I mean, I have a friend of mine who has no idea what Auschwitz is. 42 years old.
Really?
Explain that to me. How can you possibly go through life of 42 years of not knowing what that is? That's the scariest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Nothing more scarier than that one. I don't even know how is that possible.
Yeah, I honestly am speechless. I don't know how that's possible. That's
Seriously.
insane.
And
Yeah.
that actually happens.
Yeah.
And that's education. There's no education. It's like, everything is shielded, everything is stopped. We're not gonna piss off anybody whatsoever. And it's crazy as far as I'm concerned. And it's either party, it doesn't really matter which one it is. Because the Republican Party is just as, culprit on this one than anybody else. You know what I mean? It's absolutely crazy.
Well, thank you for pulling over and saying
Honest to
hi.
God,
I
seriously,
appreciate it. Seriously, I'll give you a little
I
hug.
had to. I absolutely had to.
Shout out to that's Caitlin Bennett, right? I think that's her name. Yeah, I believe that's her name. Thank you so much, Belinda. You're absolutely right. A lot of things that's inside the government inside the Bible is coming to fruition right now. Inside the Bible is coming to fruition right now. So thank you so much, Belinda. Oh Lord. Yeah, this has been a doozy. So Democrats won the states that they were supposed to win. They won the states that they were supposed to win. As Popcorn and Pajamas pointed out, since 1846 to 2025, only 7 Republicans won as governor, and 32 Democrats won. So, but got to remember this too, and I got to put this out there. I just now remember this, Popcorn and Pajamas. You do remember that Virginia was the original, was the very first stop for slave ownership. So that's where the slave ships pulled up. And Democrats really wanted to hold on to slavery. They wanted slavery to just, come on, please don't get rid of slavery. We're making too much money and we're keeping these people under our thumb. So yes, the Democrats definitely wanted to hold on to slavery. So that makes so much sense as to why so many Democrats won in Virginia. All right. So I just want to put that out there. Maybe y'all have a different way of looking at it, but that's how I look at it. And as far as someone said that we need to take care of ourselves, they're 1000% true. We definitely need to take care of ourselves a little better, financially, mentally, physically. Our health need to be more on point. If you're not in a position to work out, then I understand. You know what I mean? I pray for you. I pray for your strength. If you're in a position to do a little extra working out here and there, then do some extra working out. If you have options to drink soda over water, drink more water. All right? Drink more water, please. All right? Eat more vegetables. Eat more fruit. Less sugars. Less white stuff. I work with this lady. in DOD when I was working for DOD for 17 years. There was one lady, white lady. She drove probably the biggest truck on the installation. Her name was Miss Karen. Yeah, she was a Karen, but she was dope. She was so dope, and I believe she was conservative as well. Um, she she lost like 30 pounds in a year, and I was asking her, I was like, how in the world did you do that? Like, are you always at the gym? Like, what's going on with you? I was being kind and polite. I wasn't trying to be like, oh, you were so fat yesterday. What happened? Now you're skinny. No, I was inquiring on her change, whatever she did. Did you get sick or something? You know what she said to me? And maybe y'all can take something away from this. She said she stopped eating anything white. Anything white. White rice, bread, noodles, anything white. And by her stopping white foods, from her taking white foods out of her diet, she lost 30 pounds. And she was able to maintain that. She was feeling better, she was looking better, she was moving more. So that right there is a cheat code for anybody that's looking to drop some weight, looking to become a little bit more healthy. And so yeah, consider that. Consider that, guys. Removing white foods from your diet. And that's not me being racist because I'm a black man. Started in the schools when we told every student they are special and deserve everything. Here's your trophy. Hey, shout out to Yankee Jeff, man. Shout out to Yankee Jeff, one of the dopest dudes I ever met online. This dude is dope. And I agree. Whenever we lift people up and tell everybody that they're so amazing, then some of that goes to some people's heads and they start believing it without doing anything amazing, without even having any ambition toward doing anything amazing. So I agree 1000%. Then you deserve this job because you are black, you are woman, you are gay. You know what I mean? And you are immigrant. You are, so now you deserve free stuff because you are all these things. Now 45% of Afghan Americans get their food for free, thanks to you all. So shout out to you. They should send you a picture of their kids because you are sponsoring them at this point. And I mean that. Yankee Jeff, thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate it, man. Dope brother right there. Dope dude right there. Let me see. I lost 63 pounds this year. I feel absolutely amazing. Energy is back, and so is my confidence. Congratulations. That is huge. That's huge. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, young lady. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. That is huge. Shout out to you, Mandy. That is so dope. All right. So let me see. Yes, just eat and watch how your body reacts. I found many items, white stuff mainly, that affects my moods and the weight I put on. It's all turns to sugar, noodles, etc. Yep, yep. Yeah, I know some people doing some amazing things with their health. Health is wealth, man. Health is wealth. I'm 47. I lock in. I work out a lot. I'm a skinny brother. You know, I'm a slim guy, but I got all my abs are intact. I got like 6.5 abs, like without flexing. I got 6.5 abs. But you know, when you skinny, you automatically see my skeleton anyway. So, you know what I mean? You're gonna see ribs, you're gonna see muscles through my skin, you're gonna see pecs, you're gonna see, like, it's gonna look like I'm more toned. So just because somebody look healthy don't mean they're healthy all the time. But I really go out of my way to make sure that I focus on my health. So yeah, congratulations to all of you guys who focus on your health, are seeing some great results, and yeah, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. What else? For all content creators, business owners, artists, or coaches that's looking to grow your brand, or you want to get into this whole podcasting thing or YouTube thing, reach out to me. If you don't have the confidence to get it done right now to start, reach out to me. All right. Don't wait until you're confident and you're ready to start to reach out to me. Reach out to me right now. Like, email me, Coach, I want to get started, but I don't have the confidence to do it. I don't think I have the beauty to do it. I don't think I have the handsomeness to do it. I don't think I have the smarts to do it. I don't think I have the technical wherewithal to get it done. Reach out to me and we will talk about it, okay? Or you can just go and get the course that's inside the links, and I mean inside the description, very first link, and go that way. But either way, I don't want you to sit on your hands and wait until you build up the motivation to step out there on faith. Sometimes you need some help. And one of the things that I believe I'm here for is just to help nudge people along. Even if it means that you're not working with me, just simply means I'm nudging you along to get started, to get it done. All right. That's something that you would tell your kids. If your kids had something on their minds that they wanted to get done, you wouldn't let them wait. You wouldn't let them wait until they can talk themselves into it, or until their friends talk them into it, or until they see some monetary value in it. No, you would say, start right now. Put one foot in front of the other, and you're going to be moving further than you was last time. Could you imagine if we all put $5 away every single day? No, $1. $1. If we invested $1 every single day, how much that will be right now in compound interest. So 365, even if it doesn't even grow any interest, we will have $365 just put away. One a day, one step a day. And we can do this, all right? Content creation is for everybody, not just for the young people who want to dance in front of TikToks. It's also for the moms and the dads who raise children, who are raising children right now, who have property, who have gained and lost, who had successes and failures, who have wisdom, who has some lessons that you've learned from. Put yourself in front of a camera and put it out there. You know what I mean? So a lot of you are very successful in what you do. Maybe if you put it out there, someone else who look like you or come from where you come from might be encouraged by you as the messenger and not by me as the messenger. You know what I mean? Perspective is everything. Thanks again for all of your help, all of your assistance, all of your support. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. Yeah. All right. And go to hetsforsale.com in the link, put in LFR 10, get you some merch for somebody, a stocking stuffer, something for Christmas. Christmas is coming up. Or you get something for yourself. And if you get something for yourself, make sure you send a picture to me so that I can celebrate you, okay? Love you and see you on the next one. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.